Salut tout le monde, on se retrouve pour l'épisode 6. On était au chapitre 2, on avait commencé le chapitre 2. Et donc là, on avait rencontré la famille qu'on avait joué dans le prologue. Et on était sur les traces du moine. Donc il y avait quelque chose au fond... Ah oui, voilà. Qu'y a-t-il dans le brouillard?
What is it?
A deer. It broke through the ice and died.
Children!
C'est pas beau.
Martha, wake up, dear. Who's she?
We met in the forest. I'm Jack's mother. Come here, Jack.
Ouais,
Find him.
là tu vas arrêter de l'embêter, hein.
The baby is safe. The monk brought it to a small cell not far from here.
But we won't go there now. Ellen offered us shelter for tonight.
I have. Follow me.
If I'd known you lived this close, my Agnes might have been safe.
Don't fool yourself. When a woman is bleeding inside, it either stops or it doesn't. All you can do is keep her warm, and you did that. I'm sorry, but the living must take care of the living. Jack, give the children some soup, will you?
Non, je veux pas.
Will you be able to get work soon?
Hard to say. People don't
On
usually
commence
hire
par
anyone
Martha
else to
parce
build
qu'on
their
est galant.
Too cold for stirring water. Sometimes you get lucky, but not this
Thank
year.
you, Jack.
Somebody offered me the post of builder for the Castellan, to keep the walls and defences in shape. It would have kept me busy for the rest of my life. We would have lived like bishops.
What happened?
I refused. All I cared about was working on a cathedral again. I was a fool.
You can do better than to build churches.
Well, I worked on one once.
Je donnais de la soupe à Alfred. On va essayer d'apaiser les choses quand même.
I won't ramble on now. But if you ask Martha, she'll tell you everything about it.
Il dit pas merci, ouais. Ouais, je l'ai entendu.
You know, a man
J'aurais pas
like
dû lui en
you should
donner.
not beat himself so hard.
No. No, there is no excuse for leaving my baby son behind.
Women die in labour. Men abandon their children all the time. It is rare that they return.
Is that what happened to you and your son?
No, that is an altogether different story. One I haven't even told Jack yet.
Bah raconte-moi.
All I can say is, I raised him alone.
Voilà, je m'en fous de la cathédrale.
Outside of town law. Just us and the forest.
How do you get by?
We hunt, we gather. It works well enough for us two to survive. You can thank Jack for the meal, by the way. My little cub caught his first deer today, all by himself.
I'm impressed.
What? Have you not told me yet?
Oh, just some old tale.
Like
Bah,
Tristan
raconte.
and Isolde?
A bit, but not quite. Come on, eat up.
Eat well, children. You'll need your strength.
And so do you, Master Builder. Go on, tuck in.
I will. Thank you.
Ah, elle veut pas me raconter, très bien. Je
They're
retiens.
asleep now. So, what is it?
I told you that the monk had taken the baby to a small cell nearby. It's true, but I advise you to stay away from there.
What? Why?
Because you abandoned it. That counts as murder.
Then I have to steal him. I have to own up to what I've done. I have to take back my son.
Think for a moment. You have been out of work since summer. A baby needs a lot of care. More than your other children. How will you feed him?
But what am I to do then? Live like you? I don't know a thing about hunting. I'm a mason. Even in a castle I'm more at home than here.
Leave the baby with the monks. He'd be warm and fed. You wouldn't have to carry him while you look for work. And when you do find something, you can come back and fetch him.
I don't know. Since Agnes died, I don't know anything anymore.
You're a good man, Tom Builder. You're kind and gentle and strong. You will do the right thing. You also don't have to go through this alone, you know. Jack and I will have to leave this place soon. The winter is too cruel and we might not survive if we stayed. We could all travel together.
Et fonder une autre famille.
I have my hands full with my children already.
I can help you take care of them. If you promise to teach my son how to get along in the world of men. We may be strangers now, but we would be at each other's side, helping out however we can.
The living must take care of the living.
Yes.
Exactement. Je m'en fous, moi je veux partir.
That night I dreamed of a strange world. There were small castles, dead deer, and a giant called Tom. In that dream I was happy. I tightly held my mother's hand, watching the
C'était
kind
Tom
giant
Builder.
and learning his mysterious ways.
Ah bah déjà. Voilà, on attaque déjà le chapitre 3. Ah. On retourne avec Philippe. Alors, faut que je demande du soutien. Est-ce que je peux aller là-bas? Pas aller. Pas aller. Eh ben, on va pas aller.
Why to approach the bishop at dusk like a
Bah,
thief?
t'es Philippe.
If I can face our Lord, then why would I be afraid to face my bishop?
Ah, très bien. Bon bah, porte. Hein.
Oh, why must I be so nervous? I trust
Allez, souffle
Francis
mon gars là.
knows about these things.
Bonjour.
How can I help you?
Je veux voir l'évêque.
I have come to see the bishop.
Who may I tell the bishop is visiting?
Je vais me présenter comme mon rang actuel.
I am the prior of St. John in the Forest.
And what may I tell Bishop Wailerin is the reason for your visit? The bishop insists that I ask.
Si, je vais être honnête.
I carry a letter that proves there will be a war.
A war?
Yes, but the bishop may be able to stop it.
It is urgent then. I will let the bishop
Exactement.
know that you are here. Please, wait here a short while.
Et tu veux pas me faire attendre à l'intérieur, non? Pas vrai ça. Est-ce que c'est bon ou pas?
Did I not tell you to wait?
Oh,
Ah,
Come
pardon.
The bishop will see you now.
Ah bah voilà. Ils sont pas pressés. Hein.
The Right Reverend Bishop Wailerin by God.
Please, sit down.
thank you, Right Reverend.
Please, call me Wailerin. It seems you were a little impatient.
Exactement.
But of course, there is nothing wrong with eagerness. Timothy informed me you are the prior of...
St. John in the Forest, Right Reverend.
Then you must be Philip of Gwynedd.
Putain, je suis tellement connu.
I'm surprised you know my name.
As bishop, I am the ex officio abbot of Kingsbridge. So, I am bound to take an interest.
Well, God has blessed us in St. John.
I wish God would confer similar blessings on Kingsbridge Priory. Timothy said you were talking about a war.
Mais non, elle a pas toussé.
Oh, Bartholomew of Shiring. Do you know him well?
As bishop, I am much involved in politics. Though, of course, the church can never be involved enough. Bartholomew is a stubborn man. He is opposed to any suggestions from me, and I am his bishop.
I heard the same about the Earl of Gloucester.
How do you know of this? Ah, your brother Francis is working for Earl Robert of Gloucester, is he not? Did he tell you?
Je veux dire la vérité.
Excuse me. Yes, Francis mentioned this to me. He is indeed working for the Earl of Gloucester.
You mentioned a war. Tell me, Philip, why are you here?
Allez, Philippe.
Was I wrong to come to you, my bishop? Maybe I should have taken the letter to the Sheriff of Shiring.
Eustace is ungodly, arrogant, grasping and corrupt. So are all sheriffs. Philip, how did you get this letter?
D'un côté c'est bien, mais... Allez.
I found it among Prior James's documents in Kingsbridge. I am staying there for a few days.
Prior James. May he rest in peace. Did he not order everything to be burned?
You know about this?
Sub-Prior Remigius mentioned it once.
I asked them not to burn James's books. The brothers agreed.
Voilà.
Well, and there you found the letter.
Yes.
Timothy, leave us.
Allez, dégage.
And did you find anything else?
No, just the letter. The messenger carrying it had an accident and died near Kingsbridge. My brother Francis heard he disappeared there. It was his idea to look for the letter. He wants to protect the king and our church, even if that means going against his own master.
Robert of Gloucester. I see.
A war would cost so many lives.
God thunders wondrously with his voice.
He does great things that we cannot comprehend.
Moi je connais toutes les phrases.
But this is not the work of God, but of Earl Bartholomew.
You and your brother have done the right thing. I will call on friends
Ça fait
of mine.
plaisir.
Pray for us that we can put an end to Bartholomew's plan before it is too late. You did a brave thing for our church, Brother Philip. A brave thing indeed.
Ah, il est soulagé,
You'll go
Philippe.
back to Kingsbridge Priory now and forget about the sheriff, won't you?
I will.
And don't speak of this to anyone there.
I shan't.
rentrer. Hein. Est-ce qu'il y a quelque chose à faire
The
là-bas?
bishop might be watching. I'd better stay on the path.
D'accord, très bien. Bon. Je ne l'ai pas nourri. Ouh là là.
Time to go back. I haven't fed you yet, right?
Moi je veux nourrir mon poney. Hein.
I'd better feed her before we leave.
Il y a quoi sur le chemin?
Yes, but I'm not going on foot.
Bon. Étape là, ben voilà. Voilà.
My pony should be fed. Do I just take some hay?
Allez,
My pony needs to be fed.
c'est bon. Allez, maintenant on va nourrir le poney.
Here.
Tiens, mange un peu de foin.
You're still hungry, aren't you?
Ben, plus de foin. Plus de foin. Là, il y a une porte aussi, je sais pas ce que c'est.
I already took some hay. Better leave the rest here.
Oh, on va chercher des
Get
carottes.
going.
Oh, il a faim. Bon, ben, on s'en va. Tant pis.
We should leave.
Oui, moi je veux qu'il soit
I'd
nourri,
better
il va
feed her
mourir
before
sinon.
we leave. Such a grand. The bishop might be.
Putain.
The bishop might be. I should get going.
Et tu veux pas reprendre...
I already took some hay. Better leave the rest here.
Bon bah tant pis. Tant pis, tant pis. Ok, bon bah s'il arrive quelque chose à ton poney, hein.
I shouldn't push my luck. We will find you something to eat on the way, old girl.
Did you pack enough food? It will be a while before you get to eat smoked venison again.
Yeah, I took some.
Ouais, on fait les deux histoires en
You want to see
parallèle.
Martha?
She said she had to piss.
All right. I'll go get her.
You're a mason too, right?
Uh-huh.
Alors,
So, what have you
à
built
trouver
so
Martha.
far? I'm sure Jack would love to hear about your work.
Houses.
Ok, je suis obligé d'aller à gauche.
I mostly carve rocks.
There he is. Charles the Great. You're coming with me.
That must be hard work.
Right.
Ah bah elle est là Martha.
They're looking for you. I don't want to leave. It's so dangerous out there. I don't want to get robbed again.
J'ai une fronde. Tu veux
I've got a
tâter ma
slingshot.
fronde?
Maybe you could teach me how to use it. I will. Papa usually protects me. But he can't always be around. He needs to take care of himself too.
J'ai envie d'être protecteur.
I will always be around. That's not your job. You should look after yourself and your mother first. And I want to stay here where it's safe.
Ah. Ouais.
knight is Charles the Great. He will protect you. Oh. Am I his princess? You are. Together you are brave and smart and will never give up. All right.
T'as pas intérêt à me la
I
perdre.
have to stay steadfast. Thank you, Jack. Come on. We're going on a great quest.
On our way, I told Martha the names of my trees. There was the birch, Jerusalem, and the oaks, Alexandria and Byzantium. When I pointed out Rome, she laughed and named an apple tree Southampton. The farther we walked, the merrier she became, christening all the new trees Winchester, Bath, Salisbury. While I grew quiet, finally we arrived at a large road. This heads towards Shiring, Tom said. The strangest name of them all. By noon, we had reached the edge of town. Mother gave us some dry prunes to chew while she argued with Tom whether we should head directly to town or past the palace of the so-called bishop. Tom was hopeful to find work at the palace, but Mother...
Ah ouais non, je veux pas aller au palais moi. Je veux aller là.
Mother seemed happy to head directly into town and avoid the palace. These churchmen are all crooks, she said. But Tom answered with a worried expression on his brow. They might be the only ones willing to hire a mason around here.
Eh non. Allez hop, on part à Shiring.
Shiring was full of people looking for work. Mother and Tom kept asking around while we rested our feet at the market. Alfred gave me a look as if he wanted to punch me, but I only stared at the buildings, amazed by the straightness of their walls. Finally, Mother called us over. Rumour had it that the Earl of Shiring was hiring all kinds of people. It was then that I heard a man in a robe say, "That voice, it's her, the witch. She was..."
Ah.
You don't know me. You're misjudging whatever it is I did. I'm willing to forgive your mistake if you accept my offer now.
This is all about family honor to you, isn't it? Perhaps I should tell you about my mother. She was a happy person who loved to laugh and tell stories, but father made her miserable. Oh, he's not a bad man, but solemn and strict. She hated him so much she died from it.
Are you saying you don't like me?
You're so self-centered. You never think about anyone else's feelings. You have no refinement and you can barely read. What were you expecting?
One day you will see that you are wrong, and then I won't be so forgiving.
Oula.
All right. Let's hope it's true and the Earl needs us.
Yeah, I'm starving.
Alfred, keep an eye out. I'll be right back. And boys, try to be nicer to each other.
Ouais, ce serait bien.
An eye out for what?
Papa wants him to look for things that are broken.
Some people don't know they need a mason until you show them.
Papa could fix their walls or build a house. One man can build an entire house? I want to see.
Learn what you can, but don't stray too far.
Ugh. Why won't anyone just give me something to eat?
Alors, suivre Tom. Il est parti par là.
I can't believe the Earl allowed his daughter to refuse him. How scandalous.
Il est où Tom? Waouh, je savais même pas que j'allais par là, très bien. Ah tiens, chevalier. Ah, je peux lui parler.
What is it, boy? You just want to stand there and stare? All right then, let's see what you've got.
Allez hop.
Are you a knight?
No talking. That'd be cheating. Ah, reckoned you'd be as ballsy as your ginger, but my mistake. Another time, perhaps. Cheers, lad.
Ben non. Ouais, je veux t'embêter. Voilà.
Will you be fighting soon?
Why are you asking? All right, let me tell you a secret. Can you keep a secret? What color is your shite, boy?
Oh là. Lui.
Excellent. Looks like you can keep your mouth shut after all. You want to be in on the real deal now? Then just say the words. What's your bloody secret, catface?
Allez, on va le suivre.
What's your bloody secret, Catface?
Well put, boy. Well put. But bloody it is. We are all going to fight soon. It's for a thing called loyalty. See, all these knights are loyal to one man, and he is loyal to another. And he then is loyal to yet another, a woman, who is the rightful queen of the English. For some here, loyalty's all about coin and favours and power. But for me, it's all about whom I trust, whom I'd follow all the way to hell for all the right reasons. Going to hell together with confidence and trust. It's what's holding this world together, boy. So, you understood my little secret? Good.
Ouais, on va tous se battre. On sait jamais.
Do you need a mason?
Me? Well, these battlements could use a fresh stone or two, but apart from that, I don't know a bloody thing about building, and I don't want to. All I care about is a good sturdy wall and some hot tar to keep my enemies warm. That reminds me of a story. Want to hear a story, boy? Well, you see, I'm not just one for a good solid tarring. But back in my day, I was also quite the stealthy bastard, if I may say so. So this one time, me and my men lay siege to this castle.
En fait, on n'avait pas le choix d'écouter l'histoire.
I took my crowbar and swam over to the enemy. There was this piece of wall where the mortar had gone away, and one could easily look through the holes into their courtyard. So, what did I do? I smoothly tore a hole with my crowbar and snuck inside. Then, what you want to do is hit them where it really hurts. And that's not always the groin. In this case, it was their old well barely standing up. So, one kick, and all its rocks tumbled and covered the hole. From then on, they were without water. The shortest siege in the history of sieges. And not one man died. All because I had an eye on the wall and made good use of that well.
That's what knights do?
Knights do a lot of things, lad.
Bon, allez, on va tout écouter.
How did you end that siege again?
I looked for a wall where the mortar was gone. I kicked in their ramshackle well. Easy.
Ok, bon. Mais je me barre.
What a strange boy.
Ah non, je croyais.
Nice slingshot, boy.
Ah.
Better put it away before you hurt somebody.
Bon, tant pis. Allez, on va au donjon.
Watch your step, you little twit.
Ou toi tu vas prendre un coup de fronde.
Don't mind him, boy. That's just William Hamley. He was hoping for a princess, but all he got was a boot.
What's he doing? Do you think he forgot something?
His dignity, perhaps?
Il leur met trop cher.
Look, you strike me as an honest worker, but we have a right who does all the repairs for us.
Then something else maybe? I heard rumours that there's all kinds of work here.
Well, unfortunately, it's not builders we're looking for. Actually, it's quite the opposite.
I understand. Thank you for your consideration. Walk with me, boy.
On peut pas parler là.
We have followers all over the south of England.
Of course. You're the Earl after all.
A title doesn't guarantee anything, my son.
I don't understand. Is that why you sent all those letters?
Bon. On peut pas aller à l'étage?
Stop right there.
Ah non.
Sorry, boy. The Lady Aliena won't see any visitors today.
Oula. C'est qui?
Lady Aliena?
A charming young woman. She lives on top of the keep.
Like a princess?
Well, no. Although, I suppose she would make a splendid queen indeed. For now, she is just the Earl of Shiring's daughter, and quite good at her role, if I may say so.
Oula, moi je veux grimper moi.
I want to see the lady.
My, you are just as rude as her previous visitor, aren't you? All want but no manners.
Can I see her?
May I see her?
May
Oh.
I?
On va
As
apprendre.
I said already, she won't receive any more visitors today. At least not any scoundrels. Not after that Hamley boy tried to propose to her. Again. She'd rather enjoy some quiet than another wide-eyed piglet who thinks himself a minstrel. Now don't start singing, please.
Pourrais-je
May I
voir?
see the lady?
Il va craquer.
I told you she is not in the mood for pushy boys right now. She prefers someone a little more pleasant.
Ça fait quoi si je le redis?
May I see the lady?
I told
Oh.
you she is not in the mood for pushy boys right
Bon, je veux partir alors.
now. And farewell to you.
Bon. Ben on va suivre Tom. Hein.
So, have you heard about anyone else who might need a mason?
Last summer they were building at the monastery in Shaftesbury, but they might be finished now.
Even a fool can see these buildings need work. If the Earl's not worrying about his stalls and his kitchens, it might be something else.
Did you know there's a princess living here?
Well, I heard the Earl has a daughter, but that's about it.
Oh. Ouais.
What do you need work for?
It pays. It buys shelter and clothing and we don't have to starve. Not everyone can live in a forest, boy.
No?
No. People need to be around people. And for that, things have to be set in stone. Like the laws in towns, or rents, or wages. If everyone did whatever they liked, things would get very bad very quickly.
Can't you work somewhere else?
Not if we want to eat tonight.
Ok.
I'm going to talk to some people. You just keep an eye out. And if you see something I can fix, let me know.
Ça marche. Alors, on va essayer de voir s'il n'y a pas un truc à réparer. Ça là, il y a un trou là, il y a un trou. On parle au chevalier.
Are you knights?
We are? Why, you want to be like us?
Like you?
Tell you what, snatch us some food from the keep, and we might train you.
Very good. That should be a valuable first lesson.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a dans cette maison? Elle ne peut pas y rentrer. À qui je peux parler sinon? Ok. Là où j'ai déjà grimpé. Bon. Ça là, faut le refaire ça. Attendez, je vais voir si je peux pas gratter un truc là. Regarde ça là, t'es pas à l'abri, chevalier. Bon, rien de plus que tout à l'heure, tant pis. Bon, bah on repart. Et là, y a rien à faire là. Ah. Revenir. Ok. On va aller voir sur les remparts. Ah d'accord, il n'y a que ça. Ça sert à rien. Ah si. Mais je crois qu'on peut rien y faire. Ouais non, ça sert à rien aller. Bon, ben on revient. Là je dois bien pouvoir faire quelque chose. Puis...
Jack, be careful. Don't get too close.
Oh ouais, ça va. Hein. Corps de garde. Corps de garde. Ah, mais je vois pas ce que je peux faire. Ah, ouvrier.
Hello, my name is Jack.
C'est tout? Bon. On doit pouvoir faire quelque chose ici. La maison, on peut rien y faire. Bon, qu'est-ce qu'il y a vers là-bas? Il y a les écuries. Il y a toujours Taume. Mais est-ce qu'il peut nous dire quelque chose d'autre?
What is it, boy?
They refused you.
Oh, just because work rarely falls into one's lap, that doesn't mean there is none. I'll give this place a look over while you tell your mother to be patient.
Ah non. Attends. Que cherches-tu?
What are you looking for?
Something to convince the Earl that keeping things the way they are won't do for long. Could be something small, like washed out mortar or a loose column. Yeah, I need to see the hole before I can carve the rock.
Ah. Ben voilà. Partir. Ah. Je savais que ce rempart, il allait faire défaut. Voilà. Non, je vais revoir Tom. Tom, il y a du travail. Même là-bas, là, il y a un gros trou, tu l'as pas vu? Voilà, mur, ah bah oui. Fallait lui parler en fait. C'est déjà pas mal. Tiens, on va aller le voir avec ce qu'on a. Ouais, les points faibles.
The battlements are broken.
I noticed that already. Anything else?
There is a wall without mortar.
If that's true, you have a very keen eye.
Bah,
See if you can
un
spot
gros trou.
one more area of damage. Even
Okay.
better, keep an ear out for gossip about the Earl. If we can figure out what kind of man he is, we might learn what's important to him.
Ok, on va chercher d'autres choses. Bah non, c'est bon. Ouais, ok. Alors, on va retourner voir vers le donjon. Y a rien là. Pilon de poulet. On va essayer de le voler, on va se faire... Lui il dort à la moitié, lui il a rien vu. On va le donner à machin, le cafin. Là je n'ai pas besoin. Je suis une force de la nature. Merde. Les ouvriers, ouais. Bon. On va aller voir vers là-bas. Le puits là, il est cassé là. C'est dangereux. Voilà. Maintenant on va faire ça. Hop, toi mange. Sinon tu vas me saouler.
Where did you get that?
Just eat it.
Well,
Voilà.
all right. Maybe you're not so bad after all.
Voilà, on apaise les relations. Allez, amitié fragile, t'inquiète. Bon, bah mine de rien, on avance. On peut repartir voir Tom. On a tout ce qu'on voulait. On a donné à manger à l'autre abruti.
The well is in bad repair.
It is? Yeah, very good, Jack. That's one thing the Earl needs to get fixed for sure. Well, that should do for now. Now, stay sharp. And tell me if you learn anything about the Earl.
On peut partir, hein, écoute. Parler à la princesse. Je peux pouvoir. Je pense qu'il va falloir que je passe par une fenêtre ou une connerie comme ça.
I'm sorry, boy. The Lady Aliena won't see any visitors.
Ouais, je sais. Vas-y, on va essayer de le cuisiner un peu.
Hamley's son, William. Now, off you go.
D'accord. Ah là là. Je dois bien pouvoir passer. Et si je grimpe sur les remparts, est-ce que je peux pas contourner par là-bas là? Ça doit bien servir à quelque chose de grimper là-haut. Je vais aller là-bas. Je peux pas. Bon, ça fait quoi si je passe là? Ah, ça fait juste le tour, c'est une blague. Ah putain alors. Bon, fallait que je parle aussi à ma mère.
Stay sharp, Jack. People are rarely what they seem. See that knight over there? What does he look like to you?
Un canard. Haussez les épaules parce que là...
He may seem harmless, but he is still someone who chose battle over any other work. Just because we are out of the forest, that doesn't mean there are no wolves about.
C'est vrai. Et Martha, qu'est-ce qu'elle a à nous dire?
Hello, Jack. Have you ever been to a castle before?
No.
Castles are very safe places. People don't rob you so fast.
Mother told me stories about castles, about knights and princesses.
Oh, like what?
Like the one about Tristan and Isolde. They drank a potion and had to love each other for 3 years.
I know that one. Jack, do you think there's a princess in this castle? It would be so nice to see a real princess one day.
Ouais, il y en a une.
There is one.
What?
There is a princess here.
Oh, show me.
Ah, c'est la princesse.
My lady,
Yes, Matthew?
there are 2 children downstairs, desperately wanting to see you.
Children?
A rather cheerful little girl, and an annoying boy.
Well, considering that it is my role to tend to my father's guests, I believe I can
Exactement,
Your
voilà.
father let you renounce a wedding. I'm sure he wouldn't mind if you declined this as well.
But a cheerful little girl?
And an annoying boy.
We will get along. You may bring them up.
En plus, il y a un petit chien.
it's you. I noticed you and your parents from my window. What can I do for you?
Bonjour déjà.
You're quite shy, aren't you? Would you like something to eat?
But they won't serve food yet.
They do what I tell them. I will have Matthew get you some bread.
Yes, please.
Ah, je
And
check.
where's your mother?
My mother died.
Aren't you sad?
I was, but that was a long time ago.
Dire quelque chose d'intelligent, j'ai dit.
I remember her.
My mother's dead too.
When did she die?
Last week.
Oh. Who's that woman with you then?
Ma mère.
That's my mother.
And where's your father?
Je n'ai jamais eu
I
de
never
père.
had a father.
Where did you come from then?
From my mother. All young things come from their mothers. What have fathers got to do with it?
I think you should have a word with your mother. Come on, I want to show you something.
Elle va nous montrer sa culotte.
No. Wow. All the people look so small. Like little mice. You must be up here every day.
I used to.
Mais non, je descends pas.
Nowadays, I try to hold myself back.
Why?
We are about to make some great enemies. If our first assault fails, they may want to lay siege to our castle, so I will have to get used to staying up here for a long while. I suppose this view will bore me soon enough. Till then, I'm trying to keep it special.
And you're sharing it with us. I don't think that I'd ever get bored by this.
Come on, let's go back down. Matthew will take you to your parents.
Ah non, bah déjà. Mais j'ai eu des infos.
How did it go?
Oh, she was so pretty. Don't you agree, Jack?
Il faudrait que j'aille voir Tom. Hein. Parce que s'ils sont attaqués, faut que je fasse des murs plus solides. De l'attaque.
Lady Aliena is expecting an attack.
An attack? So the Earl is planning to go to battle. That's very helpful, Jack. You did a very good job, son.
Eh ouais, ça va être mon
Come
papa.
along. You deserve to see if it works.
Exactement.
Look, I'd like to give you work, but we don't need you.
I just hope you're not expecting a siege soon.
Aha.
You say that.
Your defences are in bad repair.
Be specific, man.
The mortar in your walls has come away in places. This leaves an opening for a crowbar, and once there's a hole, it's easy to pull the entire wall down.
Anything else?
Yeah, the keep has an undercroft with a wooden door.
J'avoue.
If I were attacking the keep, I'd go through that door and start a fire in the stores.
And if you were the Earl, how would you prevent that?
I'd have a pile of stone ready shaped and a supply of sand and lime for mortar. And a mason standing by ready to block up that doorway in times of danger.
Matthew, may I have a word with you?
Il va se faire gronder.
Well, we have a home, for now. You know, this is all thanks to your son and...
Et ouais,
What did he do?
c'est grâce à moi.
He did what you were supposed to do. He kept an eye and an ear out, and finally helped me convince the Earl. Grab your things, everyone, and follow me. It's time we put a roof over our heads.
And thus Tom Builder had finally found work. Little did we know then that it wouldn't last for long.
Ah merde. Ben, j'ai fait beaucoup de choses là. Et oui. Et on a fini le chapitre 3 et je vais m'arrêter là pour cet épisode 3 qui sera plutôt très long. Peut-être que je le diviserai en deux, je sais pas, on verra. Donc je vous dis salut tout le monde, à la prochaine, bisous.
It's good you sent your brother to tell your flock in St. John's about your nomination. If you'd gone yourself, they might not have let you leave again.
There is a good chance I will return to St. John's after the election today.
Why so pessimistic?
Many of the brothers still want Remigius to become prior.
Philip,
Yes?
there was an incident with one of our novices.
What kind of incident?
Remigius caned him. He was bleeding all over.
He could barely walk, but walk he did. We called out for him, but he did not turn around. He never looked back.
He ran away?
He's not the first. And it wasn't the first time Brother Marcus was punished either.
Brother Marcus?
Yes, he stole my keys and food. You reported him to Remigius.
I did, but he is practically a child.
Remigius really goes too far.
Last year he hit a novice. The poor soul became deaf in one ear.
Tell me, Philip, what will be the first thing that you do when you're elected?
Ouais, comme ça on engagera Tom Builder.
We will repair the cathedral.
It's about time.
Long overdue. If only we weren't in debt. How would we pay for the repairs?
Ah bah, facile hein. Faut s'autosuffire.
Cannot go in there. What was that? Who are these people?
Hey!
Step back. Step back, I said.
What is going on out there?
Soldiers?
Did they start a war again? Those fools.
Philip! It's Francis. They have Francis.
Francis.
Oh non, ils ont Brother Francis. Bon, cette fois on se laisse vraiment là. J'avais oublié qu'il y avait une cinématique après. Donc cette fois je vous dis à la prochaine, portez-vous bien, bisous tout le monde.